They don't hustle like that. Look at this. Stop it.
Let him go to his house.
He just grabbed a rebound between 5 people. That's pretty ridiculous. They don't hustle like that these days. Left hand hook. Come on, man. Big man, take it coast to coast. Don't do it, big fella. You know I'm Big Russell.
He took it away.
Left hand. Oh, Chase down looking like Brown. That's on you, Will.
How to make his team win. 11 world championships in 13 years. Beat that, Michael Jordan. LeBron is not going to come close. Come on. The effect that you have on the game is how you should be judged.
Yo, a lot of these legends, man, was talking real spicy. Hey, yo,
Oh, he's
still
back.
reading that 50 Cent book, huh?
Yeah, 50 Cent. It's got
Bottles in
something
the
to say.
club, bottle full of dope.
Wait, did you get a chance to go to the barber shop yet? Did you get a chance to at least do that? To talk about that book, the barber shop book. Oh, I see you.
But anyway, I was talking about Bill Russell.
Yes,
that people
yes.
don't really talk about him, you know.
Right. Well, just sit on down.
Okay.
But what if I tell you this? Michael Jordan wasn't even the greatest or most accomplished winner of all time.
Okay.
What if I told you that? What if I told you there's another Hall of Famer that has nearly twice as many rings as Michael Jordan? What if I told you that?
Wow. Twice.
And the Joker coached the team. He was the player and the coach. The first black player coach. First black man.
Yep.
First civil rights in sport.
First black champion. Yep.
He wasn't even gonna play in the NBA. He was gonna go to the Globetrotter instead of the St. Louis Hawks, cause he knew St. Louis wasn't about nothing. They was racist. You talk about these players, the Kyries, the Dwight Howards want to sit out. They don't want to go to Orlando play basketball for the movement. This man sat out games 6 decades ago.
Won't even gonna go to the NBA.
He was the greatest defender ever.
To the NBA.
And if they would have kept blocks the way they do today, he would have had 30,000 career blocks.
30,000
career blocks.
30,000 blocks? Like not even 30,000 points? Wow. One career. 30,000.
Just check the film. Just check the film.
Person,
go ahead.
to ever exist.
Check the film.
Like it was Bill Russell then Jesus Christ. What is good, YouTube, man? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. I'm recording this on Juneteenth. It's coming out after Juneteenth. What better way? What better legend, NBA legend, to honor this week, to react to this week, other than Bill Russell on Juneteenth? All jokes aside, he is a very important figure in all of sports, and especially basketball. Just what he meant for equality. And he's a civil rights icon. You know, there's no other way to put it. He's a civil rights icon, but he's also one of the greatest athletes to ever walk the earth. And he's one of the greatest basketball players to ever live. If you don't know my GOAT rankings so far, they haven't changed since I started this series. This is my 3rd video of the series. So far, I've done Wilt and I've done Kareem. This is my 3rd one. My rankings are as follows. Michael Jordan, number 1. Number 2, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 3, Bill Russell. Number 4, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 5, Tim Duncan. Number 6, Kobe Bryant. Number 7, LeBron James. Number 8, Magic Johnson. Number 9, Larry Bird. Number 10, Shaq. And number 11, Oscar Robinson. Those are my rankings before I went into here, starting the series. Those are still my rankings after going through Wilt's highlights and going through Kareem's highlights. The thing that it have surprised me in both guys, just to give you a general overview of what I've learned from this series, Wilt was a much better passer than I knew he was, and Kareem had the handles, but he was also a nasty dunker. Like, he was vicious down there. No mercy. You always see the hook shots, but not really the vicious dunk. So I'm interested to see what I'll learn with Bill Russell. I did a story on Bill Russell maybe like a month ago about, you know, his being drafted by the Hawks before being traded and why he was traded. That whole thing went down and everything like that. So making that story, I did a lot of Bill Russell research, but it'll still be nice to see the actual footage. Link to the original video will be in the description. Roll to 300. If you haven't already, make sure you pause, scroll down. At the time I'm recording this, I'm at 297. I'm right there. So if you can help support so much, everybody who has supported, I appreciate it. Let's get it.
What is it Bill Russell, in modesty speaking, brought to the court? That is a consensus. You start with Russ.
Well,
Man, we.
if this is the case, then why? What did I do that would be the foundation of a good team? And I think that I had the best overall game.
Best overall game, all right. You heard that, Will? Best overall game. Wait, long live Will, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But we gonna be talking some trash, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do
Was
it.
the winningest person I've ever been around. Would do superhuman things when they needed it to be done.
Hey, in his face. Hey, on
So
the
if you
ooh.
were starting a team and you could have any player in history, who would be your very first pick?
In my estimation, the guy that has to be there would be Bill Russell. He's won 11 championships as a player. I think that's the ideal. But excellence is when you win championships.
I didn't know he was a lefty. Bill Russell, the lefty. Phil Jackson himself, the guy who coached Kobe and Jordan, said that Bill Russell's the greatest in his opinion. Speaks volumes. Look at that rebounding, man.
Walk out, and he would fold his arms like a Watusi chieftain. This is Mr. Bill Russell. We're here for serious business.
Keep your hands above your head, kids. Rebounding the save.
One night, Chamberlain tried to get at Red. He just lost it. And Russell stepped in between and said, you want him, you
Took
got
on
to go
two
through me.
people.
And Chamberlain says, you see this arm? Do you know what I can do to you with this arm, Russell? You want him, you got to go through me. Red standing behind him saying, let him go, I'll own his house.
He just grabbed a rebound between 5 people.
The way I did
That's
it,
pretty ridiculous.
I made sure.
Look at that save. They don't hustle like that these days. They don't hustle like that. Look at this. Stop it. They too pretty. We live to find another, see another possession. If it's not glamorous, if it's not tapping out the ball and jumping over the fence for the cameras, they're not doing it. This is what the true greats do. We're not worried about being pretty. We can be pretty on the cover of Vogue with our
The
championships.
motivation to win only 1 or 2, 3. What's the motivation behind all that?
Well, my own interest was winning the games. I wanted to win every game. And so you played long enough and you're intelligent enough to know how to win. And so the only mental part left is you decide to do it. Am I willing to take his ability and make us win games with it? There's no magic.
Left hand hook. He said there's no magic. I just decided I wanted to win every game, so I did it. There's nothing else to it, you know, I just kind of did it. Everybody else just didn't have the same willpower as me, what can I say? They wanted to score 100 points, they wanted to grab 55 rebounds. I just decided to win. How can you not respect that? On Will. Hey, nice little turnaround, give me that. Hey, nice fake. Hey, right hand. He using both hands, right hand. Right hand hook, on Wilt again. Right hand hook.
When he came to play,
On Wilt again, right hand hook.
implemented the skills he
Yes,
had.
sir. Scoop.
I think the most productive.
Scoop bitty whoop. Whoop diddy scoop. Hey, nice oh. Well, I couldn't even see if he was on offense, defense right there. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, nice dunk right there, 2-hand jam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2-hand jam. Hey, in your face. In transition. Hey, 2-hand jam. I think Bill Russell said he could have he was like invited to do the high jump.
Like a computer on defense. He had every single player's moves down.
Read all that. But yeah, he said he could go to the Olympics if he wanted to for the high jump one year. and he turned it down and went to the NBA when someone was talking about is so-and-so the greatest athlete ever, and he tweeted that. I like that Bill Russell is tweeting, man. Shout out Bill Russell for tweeting. You know, to get someone from that era tweeting is pretty dope. To like talk is talk. Let the kids know who Bill Russell is, you know? Give me that. That's over you, Wilt. That's over you, Wilt, with the outlet. One-handed.
His astonishing vertical leap allowed him to rebound and block shots with an almost laughable dominance. He perfected the outlet pass, triggering the legendary Boston fast break.
Over
like 13 years in the NBA, Bill Russell won 11 championships, making him the greatest winner in the history of professional sports.
Same play every single time. Outlet, man gets it down, behind the back to the other man. Defense, man. Defensive stance. This is where the real greatness is. On this side of the floor. It's all about effort.
I gotta be able to play defense. That's the only thing you can do that you could be completely consistent
every night, right?
Yeah. I never considered it a good defensive play until we had the ball. That's why when I block shots, I always block them in place where I could go get it.
Never put one in the front row.
No.
Never like, get out of here.
No, in fact, I used to sometimes would just touch with my fingertip just to change direction.
Yes, sir. It ain't about the highlight. We trying to get the ball back. We trying to get the ball on offense. That's how I determine a good. Come on, man. Big man, take it coast to coast. He gets in the pass lane, goes all the way himself. Don't do it, big fella. You know I'm Big Russell. Come on, dog.
You always need the best to bring the best out in you. So I was always fortunate to happen to know that I was going to play against William.
Swatting it to himself, swatting it to a teammate.
The man has 11 rings and 10 fingers. Now, I asked him, hey, Bill, why not let me have one of those rings that you can't wear? He said, and he gave me that cackle of his. So I said, well, maybe I'll give you a finger then. So I gave him the old finger. So he could have a chance to use that 11th ring he has. He'd come past my house on Thanksgiving and play Billy balls and all that. Sleep in my bed. He took food, sleep in my bed, and go out there and whip my butt. You understand? And my mother would say, no, Will, we shouldn't feed Bill so well the next time. Whatever. Yeah, well, get right now. I'm going to do something about
that. Rest in peace, Will, man. Hey, give me that left hand. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That's disrespectful, Will. That's disrespectful, Will.
Bill Russell, the man who not only popularized it, but had it down to an exact science. Intimidation.
Left hand.
We shot a guy
right
down, a guy shot
right
and say,
left
yes,
hand.
We did that to you.
Left hand.
If you come back, we'll do it again.
Right
if you
hand.
come back again, we'll do it another time.
Left hand.
So you have to find something else to do.
Left hand.
That won't work.
Left hand. Looking like Josh Smith. Left hand. Left hand.
He would shut down
Left
the
hand.
basket. Completely shut it down.
Left hand.
Every shot went up. He took it away.
Left hand. Oh, Chase down looking like Brown left. Left hand right there.
I remember I went around my man going up for a layup.
I think that's right.
Shots. And then the next time I got around him, I missed a layup looking for him.
You missed a layup looking for him. See, that's presence right there. That's rim presence right there. Left hand. Stop it. Yes, sir. Right hand. Oh. Uh-oh. He said, wrap around me. He said, give me that rebound. Smack it with two hands, y'all. Kick your leg up. Let them know you're crazy. Shout out to KG. Hey, left hand pass, get it right back to him. Brought the ball up. Left hand pass, give and go, give it back. Gets a steal, coast to coast. He's the tallest man on the floor with the best handle. Hey, give me that. He made the layup like this. When's the last time you seen someone make a layup like this? Like on a fast break. There we go, two-hand jam. Left hand block, stop it. Left hand block, stop it. Left hand block, stop it. That might have been right hand. Right hand block.
Every 7th game, the 7th.
Left hand block. Then grab it with 2 hands.
Had a black suit on. And he says, "Why do you always wear a black suit in these games?" I said, "Because I'm the Undertaker. I come to bury these people."
There were 21 times that Bill Russell played a someone's going home tonight game. His record is 21-0. The prosecution rests.
Hey man, you know.
I believe wholeheartedly that this is the greatest player that ever played the game of basketball.
R.I.P. Red. The thing that gets me, man, you know, Kobe passed.
Unique players that I've ever seen in basketball. He sort of changed the definition of what a center should be: shot blocking, rebounding, the consummate team player. But I think as competing against him, the thing that you really appreciated was just how hard he did compete. I mean, he was a fierce competitor. And even though we played the Celtics a lot of times, there weren't as many teams, saw him a lot more. I think the more you played against him, the more admiration you had for him. Because he didn't take a night off. He never took a night off. And I think that's a sign of somebody truly great. But more importantly, I think as I got away from the game, I think he understands how I feel about him, not only as a player, but as a person.
I'm just gonna wait till it goes off to say anything.
Successful, and he understood how to make his team win. 11 world championships in 13 years. Beat that, Michael Jordan. LeBron is not going to come close. Come on. The effect that you have on the game is how you should be judged. Bill Russell affected the game. He couldn't get a shot near the basket. He terrorized everybody for 13 years.
Kareem was talking his talk.
Bill did it in a variety of ways as far as blocking shots, keeping them in bounds, running the floor. We just try to make everybody around us better, and sometimes you got to be creative about it. The bar was set very high when we got there, and all we could do is just do our best to win championships and pay continue to honor Bill Russell because he is the man.
That's on you, Will. That's on you, Will.
The way I play, my team wins.
Yo, a lot of these legends, man, was talking real spicy. And they're painted in a different light, you know, as old man, you know, as we see him growing up. They was talking that talk, man. That's another thing I've learned from this time. They are all talking that talk. Every generation thinks that their generation is the best, right? The thing that I got from this one is like, you know, long live Bean, you know what I'm saying? But when Cole passed, man, it was like, you know, the major thing everybody's saying, like, his competitive spirit. You don't see that from every other person, you know. He never took a night off. The drive was there consistently. You hear that a lot with Russell Westbrook nowadays. That Mamba mentality and stuff like that. And, you know, I never heard that with Bill Russell. Like, to see his drive and his will to win, and, you know, just him saying is the thing, he said the thing about me, I'm always going to win. The thing Kareem said, 11 championships in 13 tries. It's the greatest winner ever, man. And you have to respect winning. And in an age where it's not all about rings. It's not all about rings. Like, where do we value winning in sports? Isn't the point of sport, isn't the point of competition to win? You play to win the game. Hello? Why is it no longer, winning isn't everything anymore because it's a team sport? I get it. I get that point of, like, it's not tennis, it's not golf. Like, you do need a team to, like, help you win. You can't do it by yourself. But this is the greatest winner of all time, and I feel like that needs to be valued more, especially in today's society. I just don't think that people value winning anymore. I don't know, that's just me though. You know, shouts out to the Charles Barkleys of the world, Dominique Wilkins of the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, no drawback against you guys, you know what I'm saying? The Tracy McGrady's, you know what I'm saying? You guys are still great. Vince Carter's, you guys are still great. There's no drawback against it that you guys didn't win, but winning matters, and people should reward winning. You know, you talk about it from All-Star voting, you talk about it from all-time greats. Winning matters, and at some point you have to account for winning. This is the greatest winner ever. Just that fact alone made me respect him that much more, even though I knew all the stats and the facts before watching this video. I'm heavily thinking about shifting him up to 2 and moving Kareem down, but Kareem's got just as many as Jordan. The thing that this series is really teaching me is that Jordan really isn't heads and shoulders above everybody else. But, you know, we'll get to Jordan at some point during the series, but geez, man, Kareem and Bill and Will really just they're making their cases, man. So we'll see what happens. But that is this week's edition of NBA GOAT. That is this week's edition of NBA GOAT. Make sure, if you haven't already, roll to 300, subscribe. We're at 297 as I record this. Until next time, make sure you wash your hands and be safe. I hope this was a beautiful distraction for you for just a couple of minutes of what's going on outside your door. Until next time.